Hey everybody, how's it going? We have a few more of the Chantry Board quests to complete here, which won't take too long. But we also have a tavern keeper here who has a lot of rumors to share, and I figured we'd go ahead and include all those for those who want to hear them. Now, a lot of it's BS, but I figured, to keep in the realism of the world that they create here, a big part of what Terran Logain did in not only being a traitor to the king and pulling the troops back, is he not only left areas like this undefended because the troops that were sacrificed at Ostagar so he could seize power, the ones that were lost because he didn't come in to bolster the ranks and possibly win the battle, because he's in for his own glory and to take power and so on and so forth. All right, it wasn't just the disaster at Ostagar. There's a ripple effect. You're going to have stuff like Lothering here left completely undefended for the Darkspawn to just swarm through. The men that should be here were either lost at Ostagar or recruited into Logain's ranks so he could pull back to Denerim and create a civil war. So not only is this entire region being threatened by the Darkspawn, but now he's going to create a civil war also, weakening Ferelden even further from within. And so, it's problem compounded on top of problem on top of problem, all by the results of this guy's treason. And so, you kind of get an idea of just how many really bad things, his actions can create. The ripple effect. Well, when you go into the tavern here, which we'll see shortly, after I take care of these wolves and bears and certain little things I need to do for the Chantry Board, you'll hear the bartender pass along rumors, and these rumors are what the people are saying to each other. And you say, well, how can anyone fall for Logain's stuff? There's some people that truly believe he was right and everybody else is wrong, and all it takes is a few words from Logain and a little flexing of his muscle, and people will somewhat cower, and they will begin to pass around rumors which are the exact opposite of how things really are. And so you wind up with loyalists, and then you wind up with people who actually have some common sense and aren't politically correct and just completely blinded. They will, of course, stay true to King Kalen, who was lost, and to Ferelden itself, and see Logain for what it is, and then you have division, all right? And a lot of that. And rumors are a really powerful weapon to get people to sit on one side of the fence or the other, all right? You'll hear some of the rumors are complete bullshit, and then other rumors are salted with enough truth to make them sound reasonable to where people would be willing to believe them. And once they do, they become fact. And people shed that. I mean, any of you who have spent 5 seconds on Facebook or Twitter or anything else know that anything that is said can become fact with some weak-minded people. There'll be someone out there to believe it, and they might have just enough clout with their friends to pass it along as a fact, and next thing you know, it becomes fact, even though it's complete BS. So, anyway, we've all seen it in the works, at one time or another. And it's a major deal here because, people's lives are at stake. This isn't just an issue of, something viral going on a video. This is the whole country at stake. And so people looking for news will grab onto things, and they're not always true.
I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
You probably shouldn't have done that, buddy. Okay, now this right here, these guys, these are apparently some of the refugees here who decided that the bounty on their heads is worth more than their morals, and they're going to take us out of the game so they can get the reward. Not that Logain would ever even give it to them, honestly, but whatever. They're desperate, and I get it. I would not kill them if they didn't make me. But if you do this, if you come and find these bandits early and then try to go back and sell traps to the girl who gives you the unlimited gold and XP, which we saw in a previous video, she won't deal with you anymore because she'll consider you a troublemaker. Alright? Go to look here. We are playing on Nightmare. That actually seemed just a little bit easy. I guess those are low-level refugees. Of course, it's not like they were heavily armored or trained or anything either. They're just hungry, and I get it, But they forced my hand. Kind of a shame. Anyway, I think we can go turn these in now. All right, we don't want to go too much farther that way because that leads out of here, and we're eventually going to meet another NPC who's going to be a key figure for the rest of the game. And there's another little event up there, a little skirmish. It's actually a pretty lucrative one, really. Remember them dropping some loot and decent amount of XP, but we'll get to that. Right now, I want to look around and see if there's any shimmery bodies to pick loot up from, just in case. Out of all these things I killed, I can't believe nobody dropped anything, but oh well. Alright, so we will return to Chanter Devon and see if he's got anything for us. And then we'll go to the tavern and we'll hear all the rumors. We'll hear all the BS that the people have been saying and that the people have been believing. Like I say, some of it's half true, and then other parts of it are just complete hogwash. And for those who aren't in the know, who haven't experienced what we've experienced, then you know, you wouldn't be able to really tell the difference. You just have to kind of believe it. And of course, people sitting around with nothing better to do are going to listen. And well, we'll see. Also, since I killed the spiders earlier, I need to get a couple flasks and make these venoms for the merchant in here. He has a reward for me also for giving him three vials of poison, I believe. In fact, I think he has flasks, so...
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see
well, both, actually, but yeah, first give me some flasks if you have them. What you got? What you got? Oh, sweet. Oh, it's unlimited, actually. Yeah, when they say 99, that means you could buy the whole lot of 99 and he'll have 99 more. I think 3 is what he might want 5. I think it's 3, though.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Well, I'm glad to make his day. With the girl with traps and this dude with poison. Alright, there you have it. Alright, so somebody needs at least one in each skill.
Make more trouble?
To get these quests done here.
About all we can stand in Lothering now.
Alright, this is the rumor guy.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house. Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have. When Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you. I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then? Some folks aren't happy about Tien Logain being named Regent. There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard? The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tien Logain couldn't save the king from that inn, then nobody could. Anything else I can get you? Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tien Logain at Ostagar. He pulled his troops out just in time, so it said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get you?
And that's how it starts.
I hear that Tien Logain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Ostagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out of Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. Anything else I can get you? There's knights from Redcliffe spread all over Ferelden on some kind of mission, but I hear that they're starting to become rare to find. Maybe they all went back to Redcliffe. More likely they got tired of searching for something that can't be found and abandoned their search. I wonder what Earl Eamon is going to do without any knights. Anything else I can get you? I hear news from Dinnerham that Tien Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you? It's not just Darkspawn and the Horde, you know that? There are people with them. Folks who are sick with the Blight, and their minds are all twisted and mad. I heard tell of a man meeting his own brother on the field, yet when he called out to him, his brother didn't even recognize him and just attacked. Anything else I can get you? I heard from some travelers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe, overrun by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. A merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. Anything else I can get you? I hear the Dwarven King is passed on. Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? Anything else I can get you? With King Cailan dead, the throne falls to Queen Honora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Cailan's father, old King Merritt, would have approved. Anything else I can get you? I've heard a lot of stories of bands of Darkspawn roaming the countryside far north of the Kokori Wilds. They just seem to appear out of nowhere and disappear just as fast. Anything else I can get you? I hear tell they held a funeral in Denerim for King Cailan. The Grand Cleric called for a full day of mourning and there was a procession a mile long passing by the brazier. It's too bad they don't have a body to properly burn. What happened to him at the hands of those creatures, it's unthinkable. Anything else I can get you? Something's going on at the Mage's Tower at Lake Callanhard. Nobody knows exactly what, though, and the Templars aren't saying. Exactly what we need, isn't it? Let's hope the Mages are just cooking up something to deal with the Darkspawn. Somebody should be, after all. Anything else I can get you? I hear from folks traveling the East Roads that there's werewolves in the Brazilian forest. Actual werewolves. They haven't been around since the days of Dane and his ilk. Anything else I can get you? Some hunters who range into the Brazilian forest say that a Dalish clan there has fallen to some kind of sickness. The Blight, most likely, poor sods. Anything else I can get you?
Unless Isolde, the young Orlesian woman that married Arl Eamon, I hear tell she tried to poison her husband so she could marry his brother, Bantegan. Maker's honest truth.
Anything else I can get you?
Arl Urian wasn't truly killed at Ostagar. His son, Lord Von, hired Antivan crows to kill his father before he ever reached the battlefield, only to first be killed by a mob of elves himself.
Anything else I can get you?
There's talk that King Cailan was cheating on the Queen and she found out about it. That's why Tyrn Logain abandoned Cailan at Ostagar.
Anything else I can get you?
People are disappearing all over the country.
Folks on the road say they are seeing wagons abandoned, belongings left in the middle of the road with no one to be seen anywhere. Remote farmholds are left empty, horses left without riders, and no corpses to be found. The Darkspawn are taking them, there's no other explanation. Anything else I can get you?
I'm hearing many tales of corpses clawing out of their graves, all over. Not just people either, animals too. Just yesterday, a farmer told me about the kitten his daughter had buried behind his barn. Little thing came back to life and crawled up, mewling as loud as you please. His daughter was delighted, at least until it just about chewed her finger off. Strange days, I tell you.
Anything else I can get you?
The crafters of the Pearl Brothel are threatening to close their doors if they aren't finally recognized as a true guild. Ha! Can you imagine? As if the men weren't blue enough.
Anything else I can get you?
I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the moment.
All right, that's the rumors he has available, and that's how the fires get started. And that's how people end up choosing sides based on just wind, just crap, you know, BS. Yeah, it's a shame. Alright, so, see how much gold we can get here. I don't think there's anything left for us to do. I'll tell you what.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship. The The Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Right on. Alright, it's only 50 for the last 2 quests. I think the first one was worth like 2 or 3 gold, so... 350, essentially? 250, 350, something like that. Alright, and that's it. That's all I know about here in Lothering. That's all the quests I can think of. Try to be pretty thorough. Do everything, talk to everyone here, for money's sake, if nothing else. Squeeze as much XP out of this area as I could, without, of course, doing that infinite XP thing. Alright, and then straight ahead is our ticket out of here, and we will go on about our ways and leave Lothering to its fate, I guess you could say. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to catch up on the rest of this Let's Play up to this point, click the top box. For a complete playlist of all my playlists, click the bottom box. And if you want to subscribe and support the Ninja Flips, hit that button right there over my head. Remember to comment, too. Alright, like to hear from you guys. Alright, bye-bye.